Happy Shootout Week, folks. It's a hot one. Summer has a second wind in it, and that wind isn't a cool breeze. No, it's scorching. So everyone hitting the waterside for the festivities, make sure you're hydrated, keep to the shade, and use sunscreen. I'm all about fun here on the show, but it's hard to have fun with heat stroke. Believe me, I know. Thankfully, alcohol lowers your body temperature, so a cocktail might be just what the doctor ordered. I'm David Leatherbury, and welcome to Weekend at the Lake in partnership with Osage River Popcorn and Bridal Cave, and presented by Surdyke Yamaha, who has a message for you.
Your time at the lake is limited, and at Surdyke Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shined, and ready to ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdyke Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdyke Yamaha. Book online now at SurdikeBoatRental.com.
Thanks for supporting the show and keeping the lake busy. Well, I'd love to have something to cover, but honestly, it's a pretty slow weekend, so maybe we should just move along. This week's cup of coffee is pretty interesting. I think psych, it's Shootout Week, the biggest event at the lake 35 years running. Boat racers from across the country skip other races to make sure they can compete here. It's the largest unsanctioned boat race in the Midwest, so it's a pretty huge deal, and it's why getting between work and my house is really, really hard for a full week out of the year. The joys of Captain Ron's being exactly between the two, but I digress. The best part of the shootout, in my opinion, is the fact that it benefits teams in the area like the firefighters and boat rescue. I mean, they pulled off an absolutely incredible save at last year's shootout, so right there, you can see the good work they do and why we raise funds for them in the first place. It's a huge deal every year for a good reason, and it'll be just as exciting this year. That said, it's a huge event, so if you can't find a good spot to view the race, then I've got good news for you. As always, Lake TV will be covering the event and the fun leading up to it. All you have to do is make sure you don't touch that remote. You can also find our coverage on Facebook and our other social media. We'll have all the parties, some really great interviews, and a close look at all the fast boats that are boating fast. The main event is August 26th and 27th, this Saturday and Sunday, right at Captain Ron's, because where else? For more info, see the number below. Now let's take a quick pause and hear from Bridal Cave and Osage River Popcorn.
Discovered over a century and a half ago, Bridal Cave continues to amaze those who venture through it. As you tour through Bridal Cave, you'll see massive onyx formations, giant columns, and the one and only Mystery Lake. Bridal Cave's unique stalactite-adorned bridal chapel has provided a truly unique backdrop for over 3,000 couples from around the world. Bridal Cave is open daily, rain or shine. Guided tours leave every few minutes. Come explore the lake's favorite natural attraction. Explore Bridal Cave today.
Osage River Popcorn. You may know the name, but have you been to our second location in Lake Ozark? That's right, we have another location, and we now offer Stong European chocolates, gelato, a drive-thru with specialty coffee, and so much more. And yes, our gourmet popcorn is still popped fresh every single day at Osage River Popcorn, where you come as a stranger and leave as a friend. So stop in and experience Osage River Popcorn and Stom chocolates in Lake Ozark and Osage Beach Outlet Mall. See you soon!
Moving right along. Talking about the shootout, it'd be silly of me not to bring up the event for the boaters who aren't competing. The Poker Run. Prizes, drinks, great food, and a ton of fun on the water. It's a tradition that comes hand in hand with the shootout because the pros shouldn't be the only ones getting to have fun on the waves. This year, there's 2 end locations with 2 prize pots. So your chances of winning have just doubled, my friends. Registration is at Captain Ron's from 9 to 10 a.m., and it all takes place on Friday the 25th. Stop locations include Big Dick's Halfway Inn, Red Fox, Patriots Point, Larry's on the Lake, Naughty Fish Rum Bar, The Cave, Waves and Wheels, Boardwalk, Land Shark Bar and Grill, Paradise, Frankie and Louie's Neon Taco, and it ends at Shady Gators or The Cave. For more info, see the number below. The summer fun doesn't end with the shootout, though, far from it. Next Thursday, August 31st, is the Quest LOZ Ultimate Treasure Hunt. That's right, adventure in our own town. 15 clues that you unlock by finding hidden QR codes that will lead you to the next one, all working up to the grand prize, $200 in gift cards for local business. I love stuff like this. Treasure hunts are a blast, and solving clues sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I really liked the movie National Treasure as a kid. It's Nicolas Cage that's the real National Treasure. For more info, call the number below. And finally, as always, Ozarks Amphitheater has another great show lined up next weekend on Friday, September 1st. The bands this time are Skillet and one called Theory of a Dead Man. I actually don't know anything about these two myself, but Theory of a Dead Man is a pretty great band name. I don't know why I like it so much. What's there to theorize? He ain't moving. He's dead. Check the pulse. Kick him in the ribs. If he doesn't get angry and start cussing you out, he's dead. Theory proven. I quit. To buy tickets, go to ozarksamp.com. On this week's Community Spotlight, Chris talks with Greg Surdyke, the man, the myth, the Yamaha. Catch it here on Link TV every day at 9:02 a.m., 3:02 p.m., and 7:02 p.m. And next up on Cup of Coffee with Wild Will and Uncle Chris, they've got an interview for the Suits and Soldiers event and a recap of the mini Shootout. See it daily at 8:02 a.m., 1:02 p.m., and 8:02 p.m. on Lake TV. And Happy Hour with DJ Kyle. Kyle meets with Constance Hoffman from COMC, lovely lady, and Kevin Hilly hits the bricks again for Talk of the Town to annoy more locals. Watch it daily on Lake TV at 7:02 a.m., 5:02 p.m., and 11:02 p.m. And find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to stay connected with us. And if you have an event you want discussed here on the show, make sure you send me the information at davidl@mylaketv.com. I'd love to hear from you. That's another week down, folks. Have a lot of fun. The Shootout is going to be a wild time. Even if you aren't going, you're going to be affected by it. It's a busy time of year. Stay safe, stay cool, and stay hydrated. And most importantly, have a fantastic weekend at the lake.